Well, welcome back to Farming Simulator with the Rude Man, and we're back in New Frontier. I know I got a lot of work to do, clearing fields and stuff, so we're going to get at that here in a second. Can't think of anything new. Quick heads up, I'm kind of bummed today, so we'll talk about that later. May not be very entertaining, like I ever am. I'm thinking about clearing a little bit of this out back here. Not all of it. I want to leave some of the trees. But I'm thinking about clearing a little bit out of here and putting a cow farm in here, dairy farm, in this area right here. So we'll work on that too a little bit if we get a chance. Hi, Matthew. Anthony, hello, how are you? Let's see. Let's put on the flight mode. And we'll put on some super speed a little bit. And hit the J button. That activates that. But yeah, see, I want to leave these trees in here because I think they're kind of cool as a breaker between some of the fields. And if I, if I go down, this is the end of the map, by the way. This is the west end of the map. So I don't know how much I'm going to go into this area. I just let these trees be here as a border. But I do want to cut into this little bit and put a dairy farm in here next to the house. I don't want to get too close to the house because I might want to put a bigger house in, right? So I want to leave this spot right back here behind the travel trailer for a bigger house. But I could certainly put a dairy in here. And in the meantime, let's finish clearing this field out so I can do another field. What do I have going here? Thank you, Scorp. Hello, Tim. Am I excited for Christmas? Not really. I'm not a big Christmas guy. I wasn't as a kid either. It's okay. It's a good holiday. I like the holiday for the reason, and it's Christ's birth and that kind of thing. The other rigmarole that goes with it isn't exciting to me. The buying and giving gifts. I mean, it's not like I don't like giving gifts. I do. I'm a big giver. I'm not a very good acceptor. I don't. I don't accept gifts well, but I'm a big giver. So let's see. What do I own this? Did I buy that? I don't think I bought that. Did I? I better look.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Skiers, Chorp. Cheers, Scorp. What do I own? What do I don't own? What do I own? And what do I not own? Let's see. I need to move this to farmland. There we go. I don't own this. I thought I did. Let's buy it. How much is it? Well, it's not too bad. 326,000. Let's buy that. Okay. So I bought this is weird. Really, it is kind of weird. It's just it was the same thing down here where you owned the whole area, but you didn't own the fields that were on it, which was strange. So I have to buy that field. But it's not very expensive. But I tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to take the crop off of it. And since this is the forestry unit up here, I'm going to turn this field right here into poplar. I don't know what that is. I get a message from Taco Bell. No. Run for the border. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, so those are some plans. We'll get get the combine up there and take that wheat off and then plow it up. And I want to make, like I said, I want to make popper out of that for the forestry. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's a Tuesday. It's so far started off as a not a good week for me, and no particular reason. I'm just kind of bummed for some reason this week. Well, I got something that bothered me today that I'm really bummed about, and like I said, I'll talk about it a little later. I want to get started in this before I get too far into woe is me. Trying to decide what to put in here.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Tim. All right, this is going to take a hot minute at all. Clear this out. In the meantime, I want to put a building in here. All right, before I do anything else, remember the default is not to do windrow, which I think is a mistake. But so let's see if I've got it set up for windrow. Turn on harvester, enable straw swath. Yeah, I don't, so let's do that. We'll do that. Cheers, Andy. I mean, I didn't even have a chance to comb my hair today because I didn't really care. I've been watching live stream all day. I play a game called Final Fantasy XIV. I've played it for years and years and years, and I was an alpha tester on it. So I was with that game from the very, very get-go. I'm a legacy character there, which doesn't mean anything to you, but it does to anybody that plays Final Fantasy. Being a legacy character means that I was there from the very get-go. So I got special privileges for that. The same as I did with Elite Dangerous. I was a tester on that one too, and I had special privileges as being a founder of that game. But I was watching a live stream. They've got Christmas live stream going where you can win some gear and stuff like that for the game. So there was a big update this morning, and I'll be playing that this afternoon when Jeff gets home because we've got new content to play. So that's what I've been doing all morning. I just really didn't want to do anything else. I wasn't really playing any games. I was just sitting there watching a monitor. Got some odds and ends done. Planting poplar is questionable. I would just use the crop change GUI to change it. Okay? Oh, planting it? Is that what you're talking about? Planting it? Oh, hell yeah. You have to plant it one row at a time. It'll take all day to do that. So yeah, I didn't plan on doing that. All right, let's get going. I got stuff to do here. Let me get off of here. And I want to put a building in right here in the corner. So let me pull back a little. Let's see, we want to do some construction and do blah, 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 blah. I'm not quite sure where it's at. Constructibles, is this it? No, that ain't it. Containers, is this it? No, that ain't it. Tools, is that it? No, it ain't it. Farmhouses, no, that isn't it. Sheds, no, that's not it. Silos, maybe. No, that's not it. Silo extension. Oh, it's down here. Factory selling points. There we go. So I'm going to put a selling point in for Masef right here. And I'm going to put it right in this corner right here. But that's not how it goes. Is that? No, I want to turn that around. I can't see. All right, I'm going to put that in the back like that. That's right. Okay, we're going to do it this way. And let me back, get that. Stop. I can't get it stopped. It's in a circle. If I can line it up here. That's close. I don't know if that's close enough. That's close enough. I'm going to put it right on the edge there. I want enough room I can turn when I come in on the road. So let's just set it there. Okay, that's a sell point. That's the local grocery store. That should let me sell most everything I've got. And stuff doodle doo. All right, let's get out of this. He's done. Get him off the road. Oh, no. I wouldn't anyway. I just did this in my other playthrough, so what the hell? I don't think I got a quicker picker upper, do I? Yeah, I do. Never mind. I certainly do. Okay. Let's go get that windrow so I can clear the crop. I guess I better get the crop. No, the crop's still in the combine. I'm confused because I'm really out of it today. It's too late now. I already dropped it in. Should have said that before I dropped it. Hey Frank, how you doing? I'm hoping the stream cheers me up because I'm in a lousy mood today. Been that way all week. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to get myself some nog, put some whiskey in it, and get into Christmas spirit. I'll drink the whole bottle and be really in the Christmas spirit. Or the Christmas spirit will be in me. If anybody managed to watch the flight sim yesterday, good God. What an ordeal that was. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho there. Yeah, that was, that's one of those live streams I'd like to do over. Only this time, actually take the training. I took that damn exam and didn't do the training. That would have helped. I didn't do training on either one of those. The tail dragger or the VOR. What a mess. Like Andy said, I have more patience than he has. He said he'd have given up. I couldn't give up. It was, I didn't want to lose that $10,000. You didn't get back to watch it? Oh. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been putting chapters in. So if you actually want to see it and not have to watch the whole thing, go into the description, and I think I've got a timestamp of where I actually found the airport that I was looking for in the fog and landed. So if you want to just watch that, there is a timestamp for it. I've been putting timestamps in because they say that it helps people, subscribe to your channel if they can just go in and see the parts they want to see. I don't know if that's true or not. It's not like I'm going to get a ton of subscribers. But, every little bit helps, I guess. But I need the money now. All right, let's dump this straw. Now I got to go get my... I think what I'll do is I'll just bring the combine up here. I don't need to leave it down here. I only have that one little field, and I don't have anything else yet to harvest. If I'd have done the training, I could have used the equipment to find the airport. And it's not like I don't know how to do that. I was just trying to stick to the parameters of the exam. Because if you go back and watch some of my videos on Flight Sim, you've seen me fly those great big, commercial jets where I have to put in all this information so that I can fly it by the instruments and stuff. I know how to do all that stuff. For some reason, I just didn't do it. I just flew around looking at the ground until I found the airport. It was just weird. It was all just weird. I kept thinking, as I was editing that video, I said, geez, this is stupid. Why did I do it the way I did it? Why did I just keep flying around? Well, it was because I was trying to stick to the parameters of the exam. But I didn't do that either. Let's just chalk it up to entertainment. Everybody got a good laugh at at the situation I put myself in. So there you go. It was well worth the money. All right. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Okay, I got to do... Let's get up here. God, I can't remember the GUI name. Shoot, I can't remember. Okay. I don't recall what it is. It starts with GS. And then is it field? No, that's not it. Farmland. Field set state. There it is. Okay. All right. Field set state. Oh, Scorpion printed it in already. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was just trying to figure it out. Anyway, thanks, Scorp. Anyway, that's what it is. So, and it didn't work. Did I need to put something else in? Hang on. Field set state, fruit name. What? I thought that's all I needed to do, and it put the GUI in. There it did. Okay. I think I had a space after that. So, all right, I'm going to do poplar. Um, harvest ready. No weeds, no stones. Spray type, fertilizer, level 1, close enough for government work. And there we go. Okay. So that's ready. All right. I don't need that. I need my mower. Let's go with the mower here. Get back up here. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Hey, Rudy, can you maybe GS just enter again? You can please so we can mellow out. There you go. Well, I need something to cheer up. After 2 months, I called the computer guy to see what the news was on my PC. And it's toast. So I talked to him for about an hour on all the stuff that he did with it to try to get it running again. He tested all the components and stuff, and some of them were not good. He thinks there's a problem with it. Hit the memory for sure, because it took out Windows. So it hit that memory core. It did something to the. I have to turn this on. It did something to the motherboard. So the motherboard was shot. He thinks it got the GPU as well, because every time he tried to put a load on it, it would just shut completely down. The computer would just go blank. He tried a number of different things just to try to get it to run, and everything he did didn't work. He did get the thing to turn on, but as soon as he touched anything on it, it just went out again. The whole computer just shut down. He tried every component. He tried the GPU. He tried the CPU. There's just too much. The bottom line is that it's liable to become a money pit. So that, let's say I'm going to put a new motherboard in. I put a new motherboard in, then I run it, and I find out that that now the CPU's not working right. Okay, so I put a new CPU in, and then I find out that the graphics card isn't functioning properly, and the memory's off or something. You'd end up putting $3,000-$4,000 in a computer that to just replace, instead of buying a brand new one, with all the current components. That's a computer I built for about $3,500 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Now, if you were to be around me on a daily basis, my computers run almost 24/7. They literally run almost 24/7. For the last 7 years, that computer has been on constantly. I think I got my money out of it. So I'm just going to cut my losses. I owe him $90 for the work he did on it, but just all the testing and stuff. But I'm just going to pick it up and use it for a doorstop, I guess. I don't know if any of the components. I think some of the memory's good, so I didn't lose everything. I can take the memory off of it. The piece of memory that really got toasted was the one that holds Windows. It's gone. It was completely gone. Now, I did have 2 other pieces of memory in there And I use those MVUs or whatever they're called, that are mounted right on the motherboard. There's 2 of them on there that are still good, that I had my games on, and that I had all my editing equipment on, all my editing software. So that's still good. I still have that. But even if I didn't, I back up all that stuff. So I'm not missing anything. Even if I had to start with a brand new computer, I'm not. I've got the stuff that I use I can put back on. So that's not a problem. I'm not worried about that. It's just the fact that I didn't want to spend another $3,000 when I just bought that other computer. Last year? I just bought a $5,000 computer just last year. I didn't want to put another $3,500 in. Now, he said he's got, if I was going to use it just for editing and things like that as a workhorse, he's got a Dell that he wanted to sell me for $900 if that's all I needed was a workhorse. I'm not a Dell guy. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I literally don't know what I'm going to do right now. But I do need another computer for doing my videos. So I got to do something, and I don't know what it's going to be. Well, that was one of the things that got soaked was the GPU. So that's why he's not sure whether it's working right, whether that might be the problem. He said the pieces of the computer that had goop on them was the motherboard, specifically in the area of the CPU and the memory. And then the graphics card on the top of it was all goopy. So it might have got the whole damn thing. I don't know. And the motherboard was only a 1080 Ti. It's not like its current technology. It was old technology when I built the computer, because when I built the computer, the 2000 series just was coming out. But you couldn't get them yet, and I didn't want to wait 6 months to get the 2000 series, so I just put a 1080 in it. So the 1080 was already old technology when I built that computer 7 years ago. So, and again, I look at things a little bit different than most people do. I look at the fact that I built that for $3,500. It lasted me 7 years of daily, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for 7 years. I got a hell of a lot of use out of that. So it's not like I didn't get my money out of it. I did. The reason why I'm kind of bummed out is I'm not in the market right now for spending another $3,000 to replace it. Maybe after the first of the year, maybe. But right now, I just spent a bunch of money. If I'd have known that I was going to have to replace this computer, I wouldn't have spent what I spent. I just bought for Flight Sim. Does anybody know what a Tobii Eye is? I don't have any SS drives in it. I had 3 NVMEs in it. 2 of them are still good. The only one that was bad was the one that had Windows on it, and there wasn't anything on it besides Windows. So if I get a new computer, I'm going to have a new Windows. So that's not a problem. The other 2 didn't have anything on them, and so they're perfectly fine. I think they were a couple terabytes, two terabytes, and those are still okay. I don't know if the 1080's good or not. He wasn't sure if that was one of the problems. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyway, I just spent $300 on Tobii Eye. Now, what Tobii Eye is you guys remember when I used to play the driving thing and I had that thing on my head? I had a thing that set on the side of my thing, my headset, that was like a laser, and then there was a thing on the computer that matched up with that, so that when I'm driving and I turn my head in the game, my characters would look to the left. It was called Track VR, but it doesn't work very good anymore. Tobii Eye's a little bit different. You hook it up. There are no wires. There's nothing to put on because it tracks your eyes. Well, it tracks your head and your eyes. So if I have it set to track my eyes, and I'm looking at the screen, if I was to look to the left, I would look to the left on the screen. So whatever I'm looking at is where it focuses in on. It tracks your eyes, where your eyes go. Now, if you don't need that sharp of technology, if you're not looking at it at that fine detail of looking directly where my eye's looking, then there's a part of it that just tracks your whole head. So that if I'm flying and I want to look out the right window, I just look out the right window, and I'm looking out the right window. If I'm flying and the dashboard's there and I can't see over the dashboard, I can sit up and it tracks me, and then my character in the game is looking over the dashboard. If there's a pole there, or let's say there's a wall there, and I do like this, I can actually see around the wall because it tracks me. I just bought that for $300. Well, there's $300 I could have put towards a new computer. I just spent, what is it? Let's see, 8 and 8 is 16. I just spent $1,600 on this year's condo expenses. Now, I would have had to pay that anyway. We got taxes coming up. I always have to pay a ton of taxes. So it's just a bad time. Just a bad time right now. The money that I had saved, I spent for Christmas. I had money in an account that I normally would use for things that I need for my YouTube page. Money that I get for the advertising from YouTube and stuff like that. But I just spent $5,000 of it on that new computer last year. And I haven't filled that account back up again. I can make do. It's just that most people would say, do you actually need two computers? The way I do anything, yes. I can't tell you on a daily basis how often I'm running two games at the same time, one on each computer. That's just how I play. That's how I do anything. So yeah, I use both computers every day, all day long. A 4060. I've been looking at some. I've been looking at some that are like $1,300. That have a 4080 in it. I've already got a 4080. I didn't want to spend the money on a 4090 because at that time, the 4090 just by itself was $1,600. I could get a damn fancy computer for $1,600. You know, just a normal little gaming computer for $1,600, and that was just for the GPS. A GPS, the GPU. Well, that's an expensive GPS. I was looking at a Corsair this morning. I can get a pretty decent Corsair for a couple thousand that had a 4080 in it, and you know, at least 32 gigabyte of RAM for a couple thousand. So I can cheapen it. I don't have to get a $5,000 computer like I did the last time. Well, I still have it. It's only a year old. I'm still using it now. So, anyway. My favorite thing about Christmas, the fact that it's Jesus' birthday, and it's a time for family. The family time is the thing I like best about it. Everybody getting together, having a decent meal, sharing gifts. The family thing is important to me. But I'm big on the reason for the season. I can give gifts to my kids anytime I want. I don't know what I'm doing out in this field. I'm just driving all over the damn place. I should make a golf course out here. I did see a bunch of stumps everywhere, so I need to take care of that. And I don't know how close I have to get. I'm thinking about just coming straight across. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll come this far. Maybe. I want to leave a little bit of land here because I might want to put stuff around. Maybe I'll just, this area right here. I can't remember the CPU though. I'll have to look at it again. I can't remember. I think it was an i9, but I don't remember. It might have been an i7 for 2000. But that might be okay. It's not like I'm going to be, that's certainly better than the one that it's replacing. Now the one I'm replacing was a Threadripper. It was an AMD. All right, did I get everything I need to get? What about the grass? Now I've got grass every damn where. I don't know if I want to mow all that. That's a mess. Do I need the grass? I don't think I need the grass, do I? Did I just mow a bunch of grass? Let me get the quicker picker upper and pick up what's out there already. I'm making a mess of this. But I don't care. I'm in a bad mood anyway. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I need to check in on it because I don't have to buy another Intel. I still want an NVIDIA though. So I might get an AMD a CPU, but I still want NVIDIA card. All right, what's going on? Drop that. Drop that. Turn it on. And off we go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for Jagan. I just bought a bunch of gift cards for Steam for Jagan because he wants games, but he doesn't know which ones he wants, and so I'll just get him some Steam gift cards. And then, we'll go from that. I bought a water fountain for the cat. I don't know if anybody has cats, but cats like to drink running water. I don't know if you knew that or not. If they have a choice, they prefer running water. And so I bought this water fountain. It's a square box, about 8 by 8 inches, and it sets about that high. Then on the top of it is in the middle, there's a water pump. You fill it up with water, and there's a water pump so that water comes out in the center and just kind of goes over, it just kind of comes out. So the cat can go and just drink from that water that's coming up. Or you've got this fountain head that you stick over that water thing, and water comes out this thing and drops down like a water fountain, and they can drink that water. They like drinking running water. And I'm tired of the damn cat drinking out of the toilet. She'll get in the toilet, and she gets down, and her hands are in the water, and she's drinking almost upside friggin' down. And we'll put water in a bowl. She don't like to drink the water out of the bowl, but she'll drink out of the toilet. So I want to stop that behavior. So I bought her a water fountain. Nobody knows it, though. I'm going to wrap it up and give it to her for Christmas. I don't think the cat can open it, but we'll find out. I don't want to get her in the habit of opening things that are wrapped, because then she'll be tearing wrapping off everything in the house. Oh, look, there's a couch over there that has a blanket on it. Let's tear that off. See what's in there. I don't want to give her any bad habits. Not like drinking water out of the toilet bowl is a bad habit. The thing I'm worried about is that I've got some lazy kids that don't like flushing the toilet for some reason. That's disgusting. And it upsets me when I walk in the bathroom and the lid's up and somebody didn't flush. And I think Addie's one of them. Kids and their bad habits. We were so glad to have a toilet in the house when I was a kid. A toilet with running water? Oh my God, that would be heaven. We don't have to go outside anymore in the backyard. In the lower 40. Life is good, I'm telling you. What happened? Andy was doing sanitary. Oh, he didn't redeem it. There we go. There's Santa-Tree. I like Santa-Tree. It's one of my favorites. I like those marching soldiers. You know what I don't like? I don't like the song, The Little Drummer Boy. I don't like that little drummer boy, because he's always running around marumpa pump pump, whatever that means. I just hate that song. There's another Christmas song I really hate. Let me rephrase that. I don't hate anything. I just dislike The Little Drummer Boy. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't care how much he pumps around the house. He ain't a pumping my rump. I'm telling you right now. That's my kind of woman right there. I don't like the 12 days of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, oh jeez, get over it. Just say hell with it and give her every gift at the same time. Open all of these and it's all done. And who in the hell gets a partridge in a pear tree anyway? What would you do with it? Eat it for dinner? All right. Now, let's see. That's a JCB. I've got this little McCormick, which is a medium tractor. This is a medium-sized tractor, but it's big enough for that thing. This is a large tractor, but it's not a mod that I'm aware of. I thought I got a another tractor, but no? Oh, I thought for sure I had. What's that one? Yeah, that one's a big one. That's a big tractor. No, I thought I bought a tractor. A Fendt. I thought I bought a Fendt. I thought I got a K-Cat. It says I have one. It says I have one. Okay, so I did buy one. Where in the hell's it at? That ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. That ain't it. That ain't it. There it is. Okay, I don't need this piece of equipment over here. Frosty the Snowman. I thought it was kind of sad because he melts away. You know, that's kind of rude. Guy comes and plays with all the kids and they have a good time, and then all of a sudden they just watch him melt. How sad. Oh, JCB's a mod? Okay. All right, I'm going to borrow this, and we're going to hook the plow up to it. I like this tractor. It's a good tractor. I'm so bummed out. You know, I wouldn't be concerned in the least if I didn't have all these people living with me now, but they're just eating me out of house and home, and that my electric bill's over double what it is supposed to be. Okay, I think this is the back end. I think this side is the back end, and I need to figure out where those stumps are. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about plowing, and that'll show me where the stumps are, because sometimes it's kind of hard to see those stumps. So I'd be running around looking for them. I don't know. I'll think about it. You know, this is a real hillbilly place. When they put a travel trailer in, and they put the skirt around it and steps up to it, and they build a deck onto it, but they leave the hitching post. What? Why would you do that? That's just silly. That don't make no sense, man. Frosty the Whole Man. Is he jolly sort of guy? Jolly. It's jolly. Miss Molly. How jolly are you, Miss Molly? All right, so is this fairly straight? I don't know. Is it? Is it? This map is so crooked. Frosty the Snowman. He's got the coat. That could be a James. Frosty could have been in a James Bond movie. He's got the touch of ice. Frosty the Snowman. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It'd be like Goldfinger. Instead of Goldfinger, it's Frosty the Snowman. He got the touch of ice to women. I'm just making it up. I don't know nothing. All right, let's get this guy out the road. I keep forgetting. I think I've got flying on, so I'm having a hard time getting in the equipment. I don't have any trouble getting out because you just open the door and fall. And you'll hit the ground, gravity works, and you're out. That's just easy. You can't get any easier than getting out of something. Getting in sometimes is kind of hard. Yeah, see, I still had flying on. I've turned that off. That might help. Now I can just jump in a piece of equipment like this. Make it your own. All right, so how far do I want to come this way, though? Let me back it up. I think I'll start right about Cheer, and we'll see how it goes. But I need to set... Oh, I'm right at 181, so let's try... Hey, I got on the scales this morning. I lost another couple pounds. I'm down to 194 from 225 just 6 months ago. I'm happy. I can have more nog now. All right, so we need to... how do I do this? I think it's Y. Y? Limit to fields. Okay, yeah, it's Y. So now we can drop this and head out. Oh, it's going crooked. I can't do this. All right, it's going to be a little crooked because I'm following the road. So it won't be exactly square. All right, we'll call it good right there. You can call it anything you like. We're going to call it good. Hey, Dennis. How you doing? So I got a comment from Ben yesterday on the flight sim video. He wasn't giving me a hard time. He just thought I was a better pilot than that. And technically I am. I do pretty good on that game. For some reason, I just had a hell of a time with that exam yesterday. I'm not good at taking tests. Let's put it that way. Never have been. I'm the kind of person that goes through the test in 15 minutes, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. I don't try to go back and think about things or correct them. I always figure that my first choice is probably the best choice. Just let it go. Don't overthink it. Every time I'd go back and change an answer because I thought it was wrong, I was right the first time and should have just left it alone. I don't know if I'm going to keep this thing. I only got this for plowing, but it's too high off the ground, and the plow jumps. So I don't know whether to keep that or not. It's a big tractor. I don't know if I need a tractor that big. Dennis is doing good. Thank you, Dennis. In Illinois, we don't get a lot of snow in wintertime, but we get a couple inches of snow last Tuesday, but by Thursday it was already gone. Tim, how did your MRI go? Didn't you have an MRI? How did that turn out? Are you okay? I know being okay is a loaded question because, you know, I could be in perfect health and still not be okay as a man. You know, I could be an evil son of a bitch and still be healthy. So it's a loaded question to say, are you all right? I don't know if a person's all right or not. All right, so how far do I want to go up the hill? I don't know for sure. I'm thinking just to tail onto this one right here. That's what I'm thinking. Just line it up with this one. That way, if I decide to put them together, they'll match up, which I'm not going to do. I'm just saying if I did, that would be something. Okay. Yeah, see, I really didn't start the hill. The hill's just to the left there, so I'm okay. It's not flat, but it's still flatter than it will be once it gets on that hill. And stuff-a-doodle-doo. All right, what are we looking at here? 6 degrees of separation here. I got to watch for the mailman. I'm supposed to get 6 packages today. What time is it? And I told them, leave the packages alone. They're Christmas, and I don't want anybody going through them. And I hate it when you buy something and they deliver it and it's in the box of what it is. I like when Amazon puts things in a second box so that you can't see what's in the first box. I like that. But sometimes they'll ship them in the box that they're... And then people say, oh, yeah, look what I got, an air conditioner for Christmas. Sorry, I just blew your eardrums out. I tried to find a new Christmas background. I was looking, I've got one that's inside a barn, and there's stacks of hay behind me and cow stalls and things like that. I was trying to find an inside barn that was decorated for Christmas. Like, see, in the old days, when you had a shindig, what did they used to call those? Not a shindig. A hullabaloo, or no, that wasn't it either. When they would have barn dances, and they would clear the barn out, spick and span, and decorate the barn because it was big enough that you could use the barn like a dance floor or something, and you could put a little stand in there for the band and stuff. What did they call those? Oh man. I need to go back in time. In my ute. We had a name for those. I don't remember what it was. Well, the thing is it's probably good news, Tim. Because when there's bad news, they seem to know that right away. So if you have to wait for the doctor to tell you, that's probably pretty good news. They'll tell you when they include the bill. All right, here we go. We got a couple inches of snow last... Oh, you already said that. I read that already. I'm watching for stumps. They'll be real obvious when I hit them. All right, we're coming on soup du jour. Uh-oh. Man, I got that mic just in time. I couldn't get the mic to shut off. When I sneeze, the whole house shakes, so I can't sneeze any other way. These people that go, what the hell was that? My cat sneezes louder than that. We don't get any snow at all. We'll get freezing rain once in a while, but we don't get snow. All right, I'm going to do probably a Baja Blast, or my new favorite is Code Red, because it's cherry, and cherry's my favorite drink. So But I'm going to do, I have, actually right now I've got more of these. So I'm going to do a Baja Blast. And put it in the magic container that loads itself. Aim it away from the computer because I can't afford to lose another one. Oh, manna from heaven. Ah, that's so good. Kitty cat time. Dan, 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 dan. All right. Let's turn that off. Okay. Uno momento. I'll be right back. Uno momento. Okay, mailman hasn't been here yet. No mailman. No mailman. All right, I'm back, as you can tell. Matthew's telling me it's time for. Did you not just watch me do it? I know there's a lag on the stream. But it's good. I'm gonna have some more. Can I please have some more? I was on a live stream today, and the live stream was Final Fantasy, and I've got some Final Fantasy videos on my webpage, but on my YouTube page, but I don't know if anybody's seen them. I've been playing that game for, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years. Every day. It cost me $15 a month to play that game. Add it up. After about 12 years, $15 a month, I meant. $15 a month. And I'm still paying $15 a month for that. But it's actually $30 a month because I have 2 accounts. I've been paying for 2 accounts for, I don't know, all those years. I just wonder, what my YouTube page would have been if that was the game I was recording for that length of time. But anyway, I was watching another guy do a live stream today of that game. And just kind of made me wonder about what my YouTube page would have been if I'd even had one. Because that's not a game that a lot of people record. But I've had an awful lot of fun playing it. Anyway, it was kind of funny because you guys have played Final Fantasy, Fallout 4. You guys have played Fallout 4, a lot of you. And when you play Fallout 4, You can choose whether you want. You choose your character. You can choose, do you want a male character or a female character? In some cases, they have different races. Like if you wanted to play an orc, or if you're playing a fantasy game, if you want to play an orc or an elf, or like World of Warcraft. Here's a funny thing. I'd venture to say that about 80% of the characters that I play on those games are female. And there's a big controversy. It doesn't have to be a controversy. It's not necessarily as a controversy. If you think of a controversy, it's like people beating the shit out of each other with a stick because they're having a controversy over a game. That's not what I mean. It's not that bad. It's just that a lot of guys play games. So it's kind of funny when you watch games being played on the internet, how many of the characters are female? When it's the majority of men playing the games. And so there's always a controversy about why are you playing a female character? You're a guy. Are you gay? And my answer was always, if I'm going to play a character, why do I want to play such an... I'll take World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, I dare anybody to tell me that the male characters in World of Warcraft were good looking. They were the ugliest looking men I've ever seen in my life. And the women all look like runway models. I mean, they're just beautiful women in the game, but ugly men. So if you're playing the game, why do you want to look at a character that's ugly? Unless it's a monster, unless you're playing a monster of some kind. So consequently, a lot of the games, guys will play female characters. World of Warcraft was kind of weird because a lot of the women would play men characters, but that's neither here nor there. But so anyway, so we're playing this guy that I watch. All of his characters are female, and so they asked, why do you play a female character? Well, for one, again, if I have to watch a character all day long in a game, I want one that's good looking. I don't want to look at some ugly dude. But two, a lot of the games, like you have armors, right? And you have clothing and fashion in games. And guess who gets most of the fashions? The female characters. The men get, chainmail armor, and then Bob's your uncle. But the women, they get all these skimpy outfits, and they get plate steel, and I mean, there's just a lot more clothing and armor for the female characters. And so, if you're into the fashion end, you got to have a female character. So this guy plays female characters. So he was talking about it today because doing a live stream, he gets all these people coming in and saying, "Why are you playing a girl? You're a guy. Why are you playing? You gay? You're gay." And he said, "No, I'm not. I'm not. I got a girlfriend. I'm not. I like playing female characters because the fashion and the things that I just talked about." So I typed in, listen, the name of this guy. Listen, I'm a 71-year-old grandfather. I've been playing this game since I was an alpha tester on it. I'm a legacy player. My son is also a legacy player. We played together when the game came out. We were both alpha testers, both legacy characters, and both of us play mostly female characters. And so this guy saw my comment and he says, "Oh my God, this guy's 71 years old and still playing the game and stuff. That's so cool. And he says, you know what? I bet you the 14-year-olds are still calling you gay. Your old 71-year-old grandfather. They're still going to be calling you gay. And I said, yeah, you're probably right. Good thing we don't give us, you know what. I thought it was funny. What's an R pig? Is that the red pig? R pig? A red pig? A real pig? A China white? I haven't done FS18 and FS20. It depends whether you like raising pigs. I tell you, the ones that I don't care about is the damn horses. I could care less about whether they have horses in the game. And I was a cowboy. I had lots of horses. Waste of time and money. Did I miss somebody subscribing? Helios Gaming. Hello, how are you? I missed you. Sorry about that. Was that when I left? I went out to check to see if the mailman had been here because I'm waiting for Christmas presents. I don't really care about well, I do care about the Christmas presents. I don't mean that. I meant, I don't want people going through them. I'm afraid if I'm in here in a live stream, it'd be the perfect time. Oh, while Pops is in the live stream, let's go through all the presents. No, let's not. And as usual, Addie didn't go to school this morning. There she is, as usual. Where you been? I can't hear you. What? What are you doing in your room? Where's Grandma? She wasn't a minute ago. Oh, you guys get food and I had to have a can of soup? Oh. All right. Snuck in to steal some of my my pop. They robbed me blind in my soda. She's got a job now. I keep telling her, buy your own soda. And she gets, oh, we got paid today. Oh, good, you can buy your own soda. No, I already spent it. You spent your whole check already? You just barely got home. All right, there's all the stumps. Oh, geez, that one stopped me dead in the tracks. All right, let's pick this up. Let me go get the stump remover. Did I mess up the chat again? Because the chat has stopped. Okay, the chat didn't stop. You guys just aren't talking. And I don't see any chat from Twitch. Maybe there's nobody on Twitch. The clouds roll by. You see the shadows of the clouds rolling by. That's cool. I looked the other day and there weren't any clouds, but the shadows were there. That was weird. Andy's doing the rude man way. Look out. Traffic. Clear the traffic out. All right, so what was that? Did that jump over a stump? can't tell. Why did that? Unfold the pipe first. All right, I can do that. All right, I thought I had more stumps than that, but maybe not. Turn that off. Turn this on. Let me clean this up here while I'm sitting here. No, and it's just nobody's here. No, nobody's there on Twitch. Are you doing live stream on next Wednesday? What's next Wednesday? Is that Christmas Day? Probably not. Christmas Day. If I did, it would be Flight Sim, because that's Wednesday, right? But I doubt it. It's Christmas Day. I doubt it. Nice one, Andy. Andy just knocked the ball back in Matt's court. I'll be honest with you. I might consider live streaming on Christmas Day if somebody told me that the only thing that they were getting for Christmas was me watching me live stream on Christmas Day because their Christmas was that sad. That would guilt me into live streaming on Christmas Day. I'd feel bad because I know people do have trouble with holidays, where people that don't have families. You know, I know that this time of year can be lonely for people. I remember my first Christmas by myself in my apartment. I told you about it. I bought myself, I still do that. I bought myself a couple of things that I'll probably wrap up and put under the tree. I bought a new cover for my phone that I'll probably wrap up and put under the tree because I'm particular about what I get. I could have said I wanted a new cover for my phone and Carol wouldn't have known what the hell to get. Is Scorpion commuting already? Because he's pretty quiet. He's still at work though. I'm wondering if Scorpion gets to work from home next week. It's next week's the holiday. It's a holiday. Happy holidays. I know holidays used to be hard on a couple of the kids because they never had any money. And I kept saying, Christmas doesn't mean that to me. Well, we feel bad because we don't have any money to buy you anything. If I want something, I buy it myself. But, but if you come over and share a dinner with me, that's all I want for Christmas is have my family at home. We're having lasagna. The commercial part, getting presents, was the least thing I liked about Christmas. I don't need anything. The kids, when they were little, we don't have any money to buy you anything. Don't you do arts and crafts in school anymore? Make me something. That would mean more to me than you buying me something. All right, now what do I do? Lime it? Should I lime it? Let's get this stump guy out the road. Where's the next place I need to use the stump guy? Oh! I was gonna clear a place for a dairy farm. Let's go over that way. Alrighty, let's see. I gotta use this for something. Let's use this for seeding. But I was gonna lime it first, wasn't I? Is that field to the left seeded? I don't remember. All right, let's grab the limerator. And obviously this one's limed, but did I plant it? No, it's not planted. Okay, so we can plant that. Let's limerate that field. Anxious to see if it registers as a field. It should, but let's see. He left a half hour ago. Okay. All right, we'll let this guy go, and let's go check this field out. This one is seeded in soybeans, okay. And this one's not seeded? I didn't seed this? I didn't. All right. I'm gonna do some corn. Might do corn in this other one too. I don't know. Go to work, young man. And there he goes. Let's watch from the air. Man, I tell you that limerator makes a short work out of a field, doesn't it? Look at the spread on that thing. I think it's about 42 meters or something like that. I'm not sure if it's meters or feet. It's 42 something. Let's get this mower out of the way. I don't know if that tractor needs to turn outside the field or not, so I'm going to move this stuff. And I need to put a barn in right there. Whoop. And he's all sky high. And he's high on life. All right, this is what it looks like from the air. That's a lot of land we plowed. And then we've got, I don't know, I was thinking about putting a rice field next to this, right in here. Just putting a permanent rice field right in here. I have to think about it. And then I've got, this is my property now too. We got a little bit of a hill and a little bit of a valley right there. So there's a little bit of a hill. This is kind of weird. Why did I do that right there? Well, that's kind of weird. Why did I make that the way it is? Oh, I know why. Because this part of the field wasn't there at all. There was just a little field, and it went, the border to these two pieces of land here and here was right along this line right here. So I owned this field, but I didn't own that little patch of it until I bought that. Okay. Well, I can fix that later. It's got a crop on it now. Let's let it go for now. Fix it some another time. All right, so I got to start working on clearing this out here and deciding what I want to do. This is forestry up here. Is this all the forest land? I think it is, except for all of this hill and stuff. Over the hill and down the valley. Valley, 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 valley. There's a rocky area over there, another big hill over there. Geez, a mountainous area. All right, so start working this way and start working that way. Probably this way first because I already own this property. I bought this, so I'll probably work over here first instead of working over there. All right, the Limerator's done. Let's go down. Medium tractor, not very fast, is it? These are the weirdest trees. You can drive right through them. Isn't that weird? And they don't cut easy. Watch this one. This one, you go right up to it. Oh, you can drive through it too. All right. Go up or down? Up. All right, go up. Now let's check this one. I lifted the front end and then cut it. Let's try it. Yep, that one worked too. So these you gotta hit a little higher up, and then it leaves a stump. And got the tree, but didn't get the limbs. Weird. All right, let's drop down on the ground. I don't think I have super strength on. Super strength. Let's grab that and see if we can toss it in there without falling in. I don't want to fall into that. That'd be a bad thing. Okay, was that all? I think that was it. All right. Now, let's see. How far back do I have to go? You guys are really quiet today. How wide do I need that? Maybe, I don't know. Let's get over here. Okay, let's go in and look at this. Selling points, no. Sheds, silos, containers, tools, farmhouses, sheds, that ain't it. Dairy? Okay, so this is the dairy. This is the Lely Vector plus ID Agro feed kitchen. A place to keep your cows. The pasture of this building can be customized. Okay, so this one's got the robots in it, but I need to find... where's the fence line? I can't see the fence. Cannot place fence here. Okay, land is not owned by you. Are you kidding? All right, well, I'm just actually doing this to see what size I need. So that's the fence line. I want it back here like this. So how far do we have to go? Where's the fence line? Okay, I see. So it's just to the right of the machine, that area right there. If I put this like right in there. Okay, so I need to cut a little to the left and back a little bit. But I don't own the land, it says. No land owned. Farmland. 14. 275,000. Okay, let's buy it. Now we own it. Okay, so now I can take that guy. And we need to cut this little bit right here. And maybe that one. And then back here a little ways. I'm not quite sure how far back. Maybe this right here. And this one. Oh no, it's going to do that again. Oh, I got it. Okay. And then we'll do this right here. And this in the middle. Espen Annabelle, I bet you don't like my singing anyway, so what? You're singing? I didn't hear you singing. Hey, as bad as I sing, anybody else got to be better. So I'll listen to anybody singing. All right, let's try to get these stumps while we're out here. So let me think. I gotta lower it a little. Let's test it on this one. Let me lower it. There it went. Okay, so I think we're low enough. Get these stumps out of here. Oh wow, it got the one up above too. Anybody else see any? Oh, there's one. Oh, there's stumps all over the place. There's one up there. All right. There's a couple in the middle here. Stumps all over the place. Isn't that amazing? Every place there was a tree, there's a stump. Who'd have thought? All right, now, do I need to get that? I might have to. Oh, wait. I see a stump we missed. Is that a stump? No? Well, that one is. And that one. And that one. There's another one to the left. I missed a lot of them back here. There's one. Here's Stumpy. I miss Stumpy. It was my favorite dump truck. Oh! Okay, I'm hitting something. What am I hitting? What am I hitting? That was weird. It's like there's something there that you can't see. Oh. It's probably a hill. What? Am I on the boundary or something? What's causing that? That has got me spooked. There's something invisible there. Now, I'm not sure if I have to take those out. I might just take them out just because they look out of place there anyway. All right. Let's see about putting the dairy in now. Here we go. You were thinking about the silence, and I explained why. Oh, okay. The edge of the map. Probably you're right. It is the edge of the map. I knew it was there somewhere, but I thought it was a little bit further in. Okay, so I don't want to go too far back in there because I think he's right. There is an end of the map. So let's see if we can squeak in here. That might work right there. Let's see where we're at. It's overlapping something. What's it overlapping? Overlaps with another object. Of course it does. It's overlapping with the equipment there. All right, I want to take that. I could just leave that tree in there, actually. Cannot place fence here, it says. Really? Okay. Let's see. What do I do? Toggle snapping off, customize, rotate, toggle free mode off, toggle free mode off. The hell does that mean? Says it's overlapping with another object. I'm thinking it might be that that tractor. Okay. Let me get down into the tractor. Take that tree out in case it's a tree. Might be the tree. That one out. All right, let's try this again. Flattening failed. I didn't try to flatten it. I don't know what it's overlapping with. Well, I don't know. Robert Weekers. Hello, Robert. How are you? All right, so there's got to be something in the way. Something in the way you move me. Cannot place fence here. Why not? Well, okay. I can put it here. I don't want to. I wanted to tuck it back in there. Cannot place fence here. Overlaps with another object. There's something right there. See the fence? See that 0 right there? What is that? I can't tell what that is. I'm stubborn though. What is there? It's like there's something out here. It can't be Bigfoot. Did I miss a stump or something? Let's run a mower through there. It's a loot of walls. A lot of walls like that. I tell you why I'm being persistent. Because in my other game, this is where my dairy's at. I put it in here and I didn't have any trouble. I hit something there. The mower jumped. I don't know why. Robert says he's doing good. Glad to hear it, Robert. Yeah, it's not like I don't need the grass. I can use the grass making silage. Silage or hay, something like that. I'm kind of stubborn that way. And I took that Place Anywhere mod out because Scorpion said it didn't work anyway. But what if it did work? Because I did this before where I placed something down.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Andy. Might have to pull it out further. I didn't want it too far out. I want it kind of tucked in there, but I'll have to go back in my other game and see where I've got it tucked in. There is a stump there. Right there. I wonder if that's what was stopping it. There's another stump to the left. All right, let's get the mower off. Get the stump remover. I doubt if that's it, but gotta try. A hoedown, that's it. Helios, thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. Wow, that was a long time ago. Well, I mean, a half hour ago. A hoedown, that's what I was trying to say. Thanks, Helios. Oh, thank you, Robert. Robert gets a free tractor. Anybody else? Was there another subscriber? All right, so there's the two stumps. There might be another one, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. Let's get this stuff off the field. Man, that thing's loud. It's louder than I am, and I'm very loud. All right, I want to try something. Let's do this one more time. And there's a brand new tractor for you. The only one we can afford. It's big and strong and cheap. And you get to drive it away. I don't know what it's overlapping with. Wasn't I doing something else that let me place something? Dang it, I can't remember. Hang on, I want to try something. I'll show you what I was talking about. Let's go in here and save the game. I don't have autosave on, so if I don't save it, I'm in trouble. Okay, so this is my other game that I'm playing. And see where I put the dairy? It says at one point it said it couldn't adjust the terrain. But see what it does? It does it adjusts the terrain, but how far back did I go? I can't tell. Let's jump into flight mode and jump up. How far back did I go? Maybe I'm trying to go too far back because this is way out. Okay. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do. I really thought that this feeding area here was way behind the house, like back in there, but I guess not. So maybe that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go back too far where the border's at. There is a border back there, and the border has a box around it. So you can't go further than the box. It's a collision box. Everything in the game has a collision box on it. So maybe that's it. So all right, let's try it a little bit further out then, I guess. Let me pick up the grass before I drop that down, though. Believe it or not, that was smoothed. It was worse. If you're talking about that other map, I did smooth it. I smoothed these too, but it doesn't smooth it enough if it's too drastic. And that's the part I hate the most about this is they included landscaping, and it's the crappiest landscaping I've ever seen in a game. It's terrible. All right, let's try this again one more time. Not sheds. Well, I was in the wrong category. Cows. Still in the wrong category. All right, must be getting tired. Let's try this again, and I'll pull it out a little further. It says it's still overlapping. What's it overlapping, though? I might have to put that other thing in because Scorpion said it didn't work, but it must have worked because I was dropping stuff. I had a mod in called Place Anywhere. Scorpion said it didn't work, but I was using it. So I'm going to check that out before I do anything else and see if I can get that to work. But it's 3 o'clock. My time's up for today. Playing and watching. That is the R I hit. That one, yeah. The map is downhill. It makes it hard to flatten it out. It does. It does. But if you notice, like right there, because when I placed these in, it did the same thing. And I used the smoother. And you can see where I used it right here. And it kind of smoothed it out. But this was not as drastic as that up there. And so this one smoothed out pretty good. It smoothed out good enough you can drive over it without really, you know, hurting your equipment. This one was not too bad, but it smoothed pretty good, but it's really drastic there. I don't know why. Steve says Place Anywhere does work. I thought it was working because I was using it. And then Scorpion said, no, it doesn't work, so I took it out. But I'll put it back in. I'll put it back in. But that's a story for another day. I'm going to end it here. Hope you had fun. Thanks for those that subscribed today. I appreciate it. And I'll be back. See, tomorrow's back on Flight Sim, and then Thursday back on the farm. And then, hey, we'll be heading into the end of the week then. You can use it again after you place it. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Thanks, Helios. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you joining me today. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.